Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. This afternoon I've got this cute little gift packaging card envelope to share with you. This is actually a gift I made for some friends of mine to fit these adhesive backed pearls, the festive pearls, exactly into it. But it also can work really, really well for a card. And that's what I'm going to make for you today. And I thought I'd start right from the very beginning so you can have a go making something like this yourself, because it's not difficult. It requires a little bit of mathematics, but I can help you with that. Okay. Now I've used a normal standard piece of cardstock, which is A4, and just cut it in half. All right. Let me just bring my trimmer in here. I just cut that in half up here. Okay, so you can make two out of one sheet of cardstock, which I absolutely love doing. Right, now I've got my measurements on the back here. I've scored it. When you're making a card, you just fold this in half and you've got your standard card. But I've scored this one at 9.5 centimeters instead of 10.5. And then I've got to flip my arm out here. 19, which is 2 times 9.5. And then I've got a little bit on the side to stick my project together. And then on the bottom of my card or package, I've scored it at 1 centimeter. And this is where our trimmer comes in really well, because I'm going to also cut to that line there that I've already scored, and then you can pierce with your trimmer and cut that line there. Okay, so those score lines, which I just scored, I've also cut in preparation for putting my gift together. All right, just pop you out of the way, and you. Now, to put my thing together, I'm going to trim off those two pieces that I cut, there and there. And I've ended up with a little package with my score lines here ready to go. And this is the tab for gluing it together. And then you've got your little card. All right, I like to use tear and tape. I find it the best adhesive for putting together things that need a bit of strength. And actually, I usually put the tear and tape on this bit. And I'll peel the back off that and the back off this one, and then fold that over like that, and I've got my little packaging, my little gift packaging. And now it's all up to embellishment. I did say that I was going to do a card, make a card out of this one. So I have prepared a piece of cardstock that's 9 centimeters, and this is 14. I think I made it 15, or maybe it is the same length, but because I'm not scoring the bottom for the bottom tab, it sticks out a little bit, which works really, really well with a card in a little package like that. Okay. All right. Let's get our bits and pieces in here that we're going to use to create this card. Now, these are the backed sequins. Look, I haven't got many left. I've made a lot of these little packages. I also have no more left of the specialty vellum, the snowflake specialty vellum. So I've got 2 pieces here that I'm going to just adjust and hopefully camouflage them when I do my embellishments on the front of my package. So I'll just use my seal on the vellum and add my first piece here, and then my second piece, add some seal there and up the top. And I've tried to measure this exactly so that there shouldn't be any overlap. Just butt that up against there. Okay. And then I also have another piece of the vellum for the top of my card that's going to go inside the envelope here. So just put some seal onto that. The seal is great because it doesn't show up underneath the printed vellum, which is really wonderful. There we go. So that one goes in like that. Like that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I wonder if I should have... Anyway, that's what I've done. All right, let's turn this over so that I can see what I'm doing here. I've already cut out my label from the Labels Are Glow dies. This label is really fabulous. I really like it very much. And all of that's another really great label in there too. And I have already stamped my flowers and die cut them using the cottage dies. The cottage flowers, I beg your pardon, the cottage flowers dies. Now the die that cuts them out is this large one. So when you're die cutting this piece, you do have to cut it into small pieces, because if you've stamped lots of them in a row, you will get other die cut pieces out of your piece. Okay, because it's part of the large one. Now I do need that little scrap, so I'm just going to pop that aside there to do my dragonfly later on. I just clean up my die while I'm here. Pop that there. Okay, so that's those bits, and then I have used the white Glimmer paper. This comes in a pack of 6x6 white and real red Glimmer paper in the Christmas catalogue, the mini catalogue, and it's so useful for so many things. I'm nearly running out of the white. I don't think I've used any of the red yet. I'll just punch out 2 little daisies out of that one, and then 2 daisies. Now this is the Glimmer paper for the in colour, so this is the Orchid Oasis Glimmer paper, and it has a beautiful ombre pattern to it, so that when you're using it you can get several different colours out of the same piece of cardstock. There's one there, and then this one will be a little bit lighter, and there we go. So that's my 4 daisies done. What else have we got to do? I've got to stamp my greeting. I'll tie my little bow with the Orchid Oasis metallic ribbon. Okay, there we are. So that one's ready to go. And then I'm also using the glitter washi tape. Now this washi tape comes in 4 colours, and it's just such a great, they're so useful colours. Now what I will do with this glitter, if I can find the end of it here, is I will actually use this to camouflage the edge where I've joined these 2 pieces of vellum. Okay, so I'll just trim that right, oops, right there. There we go. And I'm also going to use this washi tape and put a couple of strips of washi tape just onto any old scrap of paper, any at all, like that. And then with my dragonflies punch, I can punch that in, make sure I've got enough washi tape on there. One more on the top. And I have got a glittery orchid, not orchid, gorgeous grape dragonfly ready to go. And that also used up my little scrap of paper. Okay, let's do the greeting. I'll stamp one on here and one on there. Where's my stamp set? I'll get this little flower out to stamp, and best wishes as well. All right, I'll stamp my greeting on the front. You are positively the greatest. Get out my stamp mat, just so that I don't make a mess on anything, and also because it enables me to stamp a little bit easier with that lovely spongy surface. It's a little bit better than my table. It's very important with your photopolymer stamps. You do get a much better result when you're using a more giving surface than just your ordinary table. Okay, and then on this one here, take off my stamp and put my best wishes on for the inside of my card, and this is where I will write to my recipient, and take that one off and add my flower as an element on the base of my card here. There we go. I might just do another one there. There we go. So that's the inside of my card done. What I will add, I think, as well, just pop you guys all out of the way, is some more washi tape. And you can also add a bit of ribbon at the top as well, but I think this one has a long enough lip, and I'm going to fold you over there, and then continue this here so that you can't see where it begins and starts. Just close my ink here. Trim off that little bit at the edge and get rid of this. There we go. So that's ready to go inside my envelope like that. Now let's stick all the good things on the front of our card. The first thing I'm going to do is add some Seal Plus and arrange my bits and pieces around on there so that I can, hang on, there's a dodgy petal there. And this one, oops, put both of those on each corner. And then this one, how about I'll put that up there, and then add some more Seal Plus over the top of the edges of my daisies so that we make sure it's well fixed. And stick that, well fixed indeed. Where was this one? Here. Pop that. Actually, I don't really want it to overlap because those petals will be compromised by the edge of the box, or the gift box. There we go. Now we'll add some flowers. One over here. There we are. And this one, I'll just tuck it under the edge up here. Okay. And the last two things, or last three things, is some sequins and my dragonfly, which I'm going to stick on using a mini glue dot here. Pop you over there. And the ribbon with a mini glue dot also. I'm tempted to put the ribbon up the top there. What do you think? Actually, I might put it just off the side there. I could put another ribbon on the top as well, and some sequins to finish off. These sequins work perfectly with these colours. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a purple person, but it works so beautifully with that holographic design on the beautiful vellum. And there we go. I've got a little card to give to someone, and also packaging. So this would also work really nicely if you had a gift card. You could just pop it in there as well. It would look really nice. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you'll give it a try. Bye-bye now.